Yo, what's goody YouTube? It's your boy Black Tree 3. Long face, skinny body, and I got my hitter with me this time. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about Boruto chapter 54, and I know y'all are really excited about the business that just went down this chapter. So before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, share the video with your friends. You know what I'm saying? That was good, y'all. Say what's good, bro. Say what's good, bro. People be scared of him, bro. Again, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Share the video with your friends, smash that like button. Let's get right to the business there, because it's going down. Kawaki, Sasuke versus my son Borushiki. Naruto talking about his body's feeling like lead, and that you already know, you know what I'm saying? We talking about the Italian mobster feeling with lead. What the fuck are you talking about? We know what that term refers to, so they trying to play games, especially the way the chapter ended off. Man, Sasuke like, all right, everybody Gucci. And by the way, I wanted to speak about that part, but man, Sasuke like, everything Gucci. He looks over to the left, He like, well, damn. Wow, Naruto's out cold, and obviously he's been out conscious the whole fight. Sasuke like, you know what, we worry about that shit later, but now that he's actually paying attention to the situation, I don't know. It's just off a glance too. We see Sasuke eyes widen up. He starts to sweat, not as if Momoshiki and Ishiki already been making this sweat these last 4 chapters, but he starts to sweat, and he's surprised once he takes a glance at Naruto. And right before Naruto loses consciousness, he's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my body feels like lead, and that's obviously not a good telling, but man, we got the spoilers yesterday. A lot of people talked about it. A lot of people were upset. A lot of people were underwhelmed. Me, I ain't gonna lie. I would right now, I don't know, I'm probably tempted to say 10 out of 10. The lowest I would give this chapter is 8.5 out of 10. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, bro, from beginning to end. And this is why I justify my nigga Momoshiki is the hardest Otsutsuki out. And it's so clear, cut, and simple, because this is the type of chapter where it's like, all right, not obviously just one opponent stronger than the other. You could just bash a nigga head in. Not to say I didn't enjoy Ishiki and his time here when he was bashing niggas heads in, but you see the moves behind the moves, and I've been saying that shit a lot in these last couple of videos, but like, you see like the true meaning of, and the true essence of shinobis and ninjas, especially in this chapter, because it's like, we understand the type of threat and the overwhelming power posed by Ishiki Otsutsuki. Now, when we go back to Momoshiki, us as a fandom already realized, well, shit, they already deal with this type of villain, so he's already not going to be on some, oh, the next villain is always going to be stronger than the last. So we already know what Momoshiki brings to the table, so that's where the tactics come in. That's where, you know what I'm saying, the hidden meaning behind the hidden meaning come in. Momoshiki's like, you know what? First things first, take away these niggas' means of transportation. Sasuke, running on out of here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't get back to the village. Now, you know what I'm saying? Basically put niggas on game. All right, Kawaki, you probably lost the karma seal, but you was already like damn near 80% with the Otsutsuki DNA, specifically Ishiki Otsutsuki DNA into your body, similar to how Boruto has about 80% of Momoshiki's DNA into his body. So Momoshiki basically spills the beans, like, you know what I'm saying, even though it's not adequate, even though it's not exactly an Otsutsuki, you know what I'm saying, he made it clear that this nigga Ishiki is like thoroughly vanished, like he's out of here with the dust, gone with the wind. It would be adequate enough just for, you know what I'm saying, have Momoshiki feed Kawaki to the Ten Tails in order to plant a divine tree, even though it wouldn't have been as good if Kawaki actually had a full karma seal. So we see the plan that Momoshiki has. Basically, these niggas is playing back and forth, Momoshiki and Ishiki. You know, Ishiki on some shit like, yo, if this nigga Momoshiki pops up or he doesn't pop up, don't matter, this nigga Boruto get fed. Momoshiki like, I gotta play my cards right, and he saw the time, and he letting niggas see the light. So, hey, it's really getting gritty. Hey, it's not just straight up overpowering and shit, because you see Sasuke is putting in work. Everybody was like, well, Borushiki, he's gonna be thrashing niggas, he's gonna be smashing on niggas, and they played it right, because people were talking about how is Kawaki able to swap hands, at least for a time being, don't matter any way, shape, or form with Borushiki, and we seen what this nigga did to Boro. Everything adds up. We seen how much chakra this nigga Borushiki absorbed, and then you see 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. Sasuke puts the pieces of the puzzle together. Well, the more chakra that Borushiki is able to absorb, you will see that, you know what I'm saying, it's more liable that Boruto will be able to gain consciousness. And this is not an aspect, and it actually works, because we see when Boruto, you know what I'm saying, when he first absorbed all that chakra from Naruto, he fucked up Right after all that shit happened, nigga can't gain conscious immediately, and then he knocked out, you know. So now it's just plain put in front of our faces. This nigga Momoshiki's avoiding to absorb chakra this time around, because at this point it's like he don't even have to worry about confronting Ishiki. You know what I'm saying? He just has to deal with the obstacles and problems that's in front of him. So in his head, you know what? I don't even need to absorb these niggas and jutsus and chakras to fuck these niggas up. And he's pulling out all of the bags that the Uzumaki has been bringing out. He hit my man Sasuke with a vanishing Rasengan. You know what I'm saying? Pulling out Naruto's motherfucking Shadow Clone Jutsu, you know what I'm saying? This man Sasuke looks like a motherfucking, that's why I tell y'all niggas he's my favorite Naruto character. Niggas are sleeping on Sasuke. And I already know for a fact, yeah, Ishiki Otsutsuki is still probably the strongest character. Bariyama Naruto probably the most OP character, OP technique. But niggas like Momoshiki and Sasuke reminds us, you don't need all of that extra shit, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just as long as you got some shit deep in your bag, you can make it work. Now, unless the shit that's in your bag ain't gonna have no effect, like on some shit like when you face it, this nigga Ishiki, nigga Sasuke couldn't pull out a lightning jutsu, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't pull out Materasu, you know what I'm saying? Because he tried that shit, and what he do? Absorb that shit easily. Now, in case if they were fighting Momoshiki just head on, like Momoshiki himself, yeah, Momoshiki would have been absorbing all of this shit. He wouldn't have been playing less on the defensive and more on the offensive. But throughout the chapter, we see Momoshiki is just simply dodging shit, and he's playing his cards right because he's trying to, you know, make sure that he's not gonna put Boruto in a position, obviously, where he fails by the end of the chapter, will put Boruto in a position where he's able to wake up and regain his consciousness. And can we just talk about my nigga Boruto for a second, bro? Can we just talk about my nigga Boruto, bro? Hold it down for the gang when he broke off. First of all, this panel, like, probably this is one of my favorite panels this whole chapter. Just seeing Borushiki walk up like an OG, it's like, yeah, Momoshiki is just, I don't know, man, the vibe is just different. It's just really different. You could be like, well, you know what I'm saying, Ishiki would never, he wouldn't struggle against one Sharingan Sasuke with no Rinnegan. Hey, that's just why I'm enjoying it more, because the stakes are so high and everything is so on edge. It's like, well, shit, now I definitely don't know what happened. If this is Ishiki, I know, well, Sasuke stands no chance. It's just a matter of how this nigga Ishiki's finna mollywop this nigga's facing. But nah, it's like, all right, Sasuke don't got a Rinnegan. He's down on chakra, but he can still use shit like Amaterasu, shit like, you know what I'm saying, Chidori and shit like that. This nigga Momoshiki, he's in Boruto's body, you know what I'm saying? He's not able to use his full power because he cannot absorb ninjutsu, because he's trying to prevent Boruto from being able to wake up and basically meddle with the shit that Momoshiki got going on. So right now he's stuck with taijutsu, similar like how the roles are reversed, whereas, you know what I'm saying, Naruto Sasuke had to beat Momoshiki the first time with just taijutsu. Right now Momoshiki's figuring out a way to, you know what I'm saying, get this nigga Sasuke up out that picture while still bringing Kawaki with him unharmed enough so he can feed Kawaki to the 10 tails. And everything's just going like, I ain't gonna lie, with the spoilers, easy just to see everything like, oh, Borushiki versus Sasuke versus Kawaki, you know what I'm saying, everything ends up fine. Yeah, you could say it like that, but the way everything just went down, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's a good chapter. It was a good, definitely not one of the best, but definitely a good, like, definitely, like, I don't even know, it is one of the best. Actually, it's just that a whole lot of Boruto chapters are just one of the best. Chapter 54. Who would have thought it would be my nigga Sasuke, the last man standing, like, honestly, at the end of the chapter. That's why I'm just saying, like, hey, really Chi-hot to the death for me, bro. Y'all. And it's really the Sasuke fans when I'll be referred to, because it's like, I'm a Sasuke fan as much as you see me, bro. But it's just like, some niggas out here, they just be wilding, bro. You taking this shit to heart. Like, you talking about some, hey, man, Sasuke is my life. And, you know, my my treasure. So if he loses powers or if he dies, I don't know how I'll continue on with my life. Nigga, I do. I'm gonna set my alarm clock, wake up, go to work the next day. Fuck what you talking about? But, hey, in the meantime, while this nigga Sasuke is still alive and kicking, you know what I'm saying, I would still be repping Uchiha gang. Fuck you niggas talking about? And Boruto chapter 54, all in all, man, I'm excited to see how this shit is gonna go down. Now we finna wait, because Boruto's just lost consciousness. Kawaki obviously losing consciousness. They had that real nigga brotherly moment right there at the end, and it gives me an idea, because it's like, bro, we see Kawaki face, and first of all, the anime's gonna kill this. We see Kawaki facing off against Borushiki. He's telling him like, yo, my guy, I know you can fight it, Boruto. And I'm just looking at Kawaki like, yo, did y'all ever imagine when Kawaki first pulled up to the village, he would be this type of character, bro? He's good, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Boruto and Kawaki are some good ass characters. Like, just like story aside, these niggas are some, Kawaki's a good ass character. Boruto is like a good ass, and Boruto is like, it's slept on. Kawaki slept on. You gotta look, like, really pay attention. But with Boruto, you have to really pay attention. With Boruto, you gotta. He's an amazing character, But Kawaki was like his time to shine. This chapter, because it's like you see the flashbacks. Boruto talking to Kawaki, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not even just G and Akara or even Karma no more. Man, I just fuck with you too much to leave you alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kawaki's like, bro, what are you doing, Boruto? You can't fight this, bro. Like, come on, man. You a real pain in the ass right now. And then they both talk about something, yo, bro, I'm sorry for all this shit, man, all the trouble, man. He was like, yeah, bro, it's some bullshit, but hey, we good. We here. We with it. You know what I'm saying? We finna go back to Base Kung in the village and have a nice, nice night with some Thunder Burgers and tea. So, all of that shit happened, and now we're still in this dimension. So I don't know if Boruto's gonna be the key to getting everybody back home, which most likely should be the case, or then we're gonna finally start talking about Sasuke's Rinnegan, Sasuke's issues. But obviously, next chapter is gonna have to open up with whatever the fuck Sasuke was surprised about, which is most likely, I believe this nigga Naruto, I'm gonna just call it right now, I believe this nigga Naruto's in a coma, and he might not wake up at least for the next few years. And that's why Sasuke looks surprised, because they're not gonna just kill Naruto so silently like that. If Naruto would have went out, he definitely would have went out with Ishiki when he was still in his Baryon mode. So now that fact Naruto just passed out and nigga Sasuke's like, yo, what the fuck is going down? And they're trying to so subtle hints like, oh, is this nigga Naruto dead? He talking about his body feel like lead. Nah, you know what I'm saying? He's most likely, I'm gonna just say, he's most likely in a coma, and he's probably not gonna wake up for a long ass time. But chapter 54 definitely did not disappoint. Look forward for more discussion, look forward for more videos, especially revolving around my nigga Momoshiki, my guy Borushiki, my guy Boruto, my guy Sasuke. How Sasuke was just able to come clutch this chapter with, like, obviously, alright, yeah, Borushiki wasn't as strong as Ishiki. He was put at more of a disadvantage than Ishiki, but Sasuke did what he had to do. And like, he had that much chakra left. He whipped out a Matsumatsu, he whipped out the lightning style jutsu. And I think, I'm not sure, maybe the panels was a little iffy. He even did the like one more time, switching places and shit like that. So Sasuke, like, why are y'all sleeping on this man? They do Sasuke so, I'm not even gonna do that, bro. They just do him so dirty. It's like, like, they give him everything he needs to be. It's like, well, low-key, shit, this nigga be like the strongest nigga, like, or at least the most, like, unpredictable, unbeatable nigga, the way everything's been going for this nigga. They just keep doing him dirty. From the moment he lost his curse mark, bro, I was really on Kishimoto's ass, but I forgave him because that Susanoo and the Matarasu was like fire, no pun intended. But from the moment he lost his fucking curse mark, I knew they was gonna start doing my nigga Sasuke dirty because he just became too powerful. Fuck that. I ain't mean to rant at the end of the video. Boruto chapter 54, fire. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Black and out there, long face, skinny body. What do y'all think of the chapter? What do y'all think of the video? New intro video too. What do y'all think of everything that's been going down so far in the community? And what are your expectations for the next chapter? Stay tuned until my next video. Holla at your mama, holla at y'all, Black Chiao. Out. Yes, sir.
Hey, can we take a trip to the sky? Show them that our limits too high. Cocoa butter hips on the west side. She said